Hi guys, hope you're all okay. It's Chantel, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna run through all the fragrances I've got from Aaron Terence Hughes. Now I absolutely love this brand. His fragrances are super unique. I find them very edgy, just so unusual, and I really love them. I find that they last super long on the skin, they project amazingly well, and I just think they're made extremely well. Aaron is very passionate about his work. He's got his own channel on here, which I absolutely love. I find him super honest, and I really appreciate that. When I'm buying a fragrance, I love to know exactly what's in it, and for the brands to be super transparent, which Aaron always says, and I love that. So let's get straight into all the fragrances. I've got 9 that I want to talk about. 4 of them are like 50ml and the rest are 10ml. So let's get straight into it. The first one I want to talk about is probably my favourite out of all the fragrances I've tried by Aaron. It's Ambre Extreme. Now this is stunning. It's very sexy. It's very sophisticated and classy, and I just think it's amazing. He's done a superb job on this one. He really has. I always say that I love Christian Dior's Ombre Nuit. Now this is right up there with that one. It's not at all like it, but it's in a similar sort of vein. When you first spray this one, it's quite fresh and uplifting. It's got yuzu and bergamot, and I really do get that when you first spray it. And it also has vanilla, ambroxan, rose absolute. It's got woody notes. There's a spiciness to it. It's just really beautiful, and I really enjoy this one. This is fantastic for like special occasions. I think amazing for winter time. It's going to be a stunner over the festive period. It projects really well. As I said, all these fragrances that I'm going to talk about project amazingly well, and they're super long lasting. Now this is definitely unisex. I love it. I've worn it quite a bit. My husband has wore it and he loves it, and it smells amazing on him as well. So yeah, I really love this one, and I would say if you're into like your amber fragrances, check this one out. It's gorgeous, and he's just recently brought this one out, so yeah, I love it. I've also done a full review on this one alone, and I'll link that below if you just want to check it out after this video. It goes into a little bit more detail about it. So yeah, I love this one, Ambre Extreme. The next one I want to talk about is Violet Delirium. Now this is my husband's absolute favourite fragrance. He adores this fragrance, and I must admit it's very unique, and he really suits it. I bought it for myself, but he sort of stole it off his because he loves it that much, and I must admit he does suit it more than I do. But this one's oud and rose, jasmine, saffron and ambergris. This oud is quite a animalic oud. It's a little bit barnyard smelling. It's very sexy, very sexy. It's gorgeous. I also get like a latex vibe from it, and I think it's coming from the jasmine. You do get like that latex feel, but it's really nice. And this one is absolute beast mode. My husband wore it quite a while ago. He's been wearing it quite a lot, even in the house, and he had it on, and a few days later I could like smell it. I said to him, "Are you wearing Violet Delirium?" He went, "No, I've got nothing on." But I realised it was like on the arm of the sofa. the fragrance had actually transferred from a couple of days ago onto the arm of the sofa, and honestly it was super strong. It was as if someone was wearing it in the room, and I love that about it. It is really, really strong and long lasting. I think it would be amazing for nights out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's Violet Delirium. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. The next one is Deviant, and this is the newest to my collection. And I picked this up because I had looked at it a while ago and I loved the sound of the notes. But I've heard Aaron said that this one's being discontinued. He's only got so many left, and after they've gone, they've gone. So I had to pick this up. I had to get my hands on it. And I'm so glad I did, because this one is very, very unique. I love leather fragrances, and this is very strong on the leather. You've got cherry in there. There's also a cannabis note, which you really do get around half an hour after spraying it. You do get the cannabis note, and it's quite fresh and green. It's also quite smoky and woody, and there's vanilla at the base. But I really enjoy this one. As I say, it's very, very unique, and if you really like leather fragrances, like cherry leather fragrances, I think you'd love this one. Bear in mind that it is very unusual and different and strong, but I still think it's quite wearable if you love your leather fragrances. I think it would be amazing for like going out, a night out. It's very in your face. You definitely stand out from a crowd with this one. I just think it's stunning, and I'm so, so happy I picked this one up. So yeah, that's Deviant. And the next one I want to talk about is, I think, Aaron's best-selling fragrance. It's Slut. And this one is a super fresh, uplifting fragrance. Very, very wearable, very likeable, and a happy fragrance, if that makes sense. It just makes me feel super, super happy. I can imagine wearing this like on a hot summer's day and just putting this on to really freshen up. And the opening is super, super fresh. You get apple, you get neroli, there's sweet orange in there. There's also amber, jasmine samba, rose absolute. There's a strawberry note in there, which I find very, very unique. And it's like it's more in the mid, and it's like a real jammy strawberry. It's like a thick jam consistency, if that makes any sense. It's beautiful, really, really unique. And this fragrance is all about freeing yourself from labels, which I think is amazing. I really love the concept of it. It's about having fun and just being yourself, and I truly love the meaning behind this fragrance. And it's a super, super fun fragrance. You can't help but feel happy when you spray this fragrance. It's stunning, and I really, really love this one. So that's Slut. The next one is a 10ml, and it's Goddess. Now, I bought this 10ml. You can buy them on the website, but also when you buy a 50ml bottle of fragrance, you get sent a 10ml of a different fragrance for you to test out, which I think is amazing. Aaron really, really seems to appreciate his customers, and I think that's really good. So this one is Goddess, and it's his first ever women's fragrance. And honestly, I only bought the 10ml because I've said before that I'm not massively into floral fragrances, but I wish I had just went ahead and bought the 50ml, because this is stunning. Honestly, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gardenia, rose, jasmine, sandalwood, and there's a soft skin accord, which is a note Aaron made up, and it's made up of musks and other notes, and I really do get that at the base. It's beautiful, sweet, sensual, sexy, and I love it. I really, really do. When Aaron was creating this fragrance, he was listening to Ariana Grande, God is a Woman, and also he got inspiration from the Wonder Woman films, and I really do get that in this fragrance, because this is what I would imagine a strong, sophisticated, independent woman to smell like. It's very, very unique. It's beautiful. And I just think it's gonna do so, so well in his line of fragrances. I can't see anyone that wouldn't love this fragrance. It leaves like, when you're wearing it, it leaves like a beautiful, intoxicating, lingering trail. And I just find it gorgeous. My husband loves this one on his. He says it smells amazing. And to be honest, he doesn't give a massive amount of compliments on my fragrances. I think because I've got that many, he just thinks, oh, well, it's another fragrance. But this one, he really did compliment us on, and he loved it. And I've started calling this fragrance my magical mist fragrance, because when you've got it on, it just leaves this beautiful magical trail behind you. It does smell like magic. It smells heavenly. It's stunning. I love it. I love the name, and I love the concept behind it. So that's Goddess. The next one is a beautiful summertime fragrance. It's called Ozone, and this is just beautiful. It's happiness in a bottle, this one. It just transports you to a beautiful tropical island. It's like a beautiful island getaway, and who wouldn't want that at the moment? I definitely would. So it's coconut and lime. There's spearmint in there, ambroxan, and I think there's a chocolate note in there as well. But honestly, this is just like sitting on a beautiful island, drinking cocktails, just having not a care in the world. This is stunning. It's definitely in my top 3 out of all the fragrances I've tried from Aaron. It's gorgeous. I really do love it. I would really recommend it if you're looking for that beautiful coconutty lime tropical fragrance. I can't help but smile when I smell this fragrance, because it is just happiness. I love it. It's super clean and fresh and uplifting. And if you're looking for that type of fragrance, I would 100% recommend this one. I just think it's amazing, and that's Ozone. The next one is Alpha Man. Now, even though this is called Alpha Man, it's definitely unisex. A woman could 100% pull this one off. I love it. This is a fresh, clean fragrance. It reminds me of beautiful, laundered, fresh, clean linen. It's beautiful. Very, very wearable. You wouldn't offend anyone with this fragrance. It's just a real beauty. I think this would be an amazing work fragrance. It's long lasting, and it's got a beautiful trail to it. It's got bergamot, woods, amber, white musk, rose absolute. It's just very, very clean, fresh, beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. If you're wanting a real clean, laundered fragrance, I would definitely recommend this one. It's gorgeous, it really is. Do you know what? I think this could even be the nicest clean fragrance I've ever smelled. It's beautiful, really gorgeous. So yeah, that's Alpha Man. And definitely, ladies, if you like the sound of this one, check it out. It's definitely not just for men. So yeah, that's Alpha Man. The next one is Jasmine Narcotique. Now this is obviously a real jasmine heavy fragrance. but it's gorgeous. When I first sprayed this one, I'm not gonna lie, as I say, I'm not massively into my florals. I didn't think I liked this one on the initial spray, but when it settled down, after I give it about 15-20 minutes, I loved the smell of it. I thought it smelled stunning. The quality of this fragrance is unreal. There's jasmine sambac, it's woody, there's patchouli in there. There's also a cocaine accord in there, but to me it smells very, very sweet. There's a greenness to it, which it reminds me of the full jasmine plant, like with the stems as well as the flower. It's a very, very heavy floral and it smells super, super expensive. I can imagine someone who's very sophisticated wearing this, that hasn't got like a hair out of place, just looks super classy and timeless and effortless. But this one, what Aaron was inspired by to create this was the jazz clubs in the 1930s. This is what he wants the jazz clubs to have smelt like, when everyone was dancing and just having a whole lot of fun. So yeah, that's Jasmine Narcotique. And the very last one that I want to talk about is Blood Orange. Now this is super, super wearable. I find this beautiful, really, really gorgeous. It's very fresh, it's uplifting. It is like peeling a blood orange. It's got the really sharp citrus effect of peeling that blood orange and the freshness of the peel. It's just very fresh, clean, it's zesty, it's zingy, it's got like a zinginess, and I think it's very, very appropriate for the summertime. It would smell amazing in summer. Unfortunately, I didn't have this one in the summertime, but I will definitely be wearing it next year when the weather warms up. I think this would be stunning. I haven't tested it out in hot weather, but I would say that it would last really, really well on the skin. It does last well now, but yeah, if you want that real zesty, uplifting, fresh sort of orange fragrance that is very reminiscent of like the peel of the blood orange, I would definitely check this one out. It's very, very juicy and just gorgeous. So yeah, that's Blood Orange. So those are all the fragrances I've tried out of Aaron's range. Now let me know below if you've tried any of the others that you think I would like or that you would recommend. I'd be really, really interested to know, because I'm always looking for new fragrances, and I just think Aaron's range is very, very unique and I really like it. So please let me know what you think. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate all your support, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you could do that, and it would help grow my channel and grow my lovely little community of all you lovely people. I absolutely love chatting to you all. So give us a big thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon on the next one. Bye.